my name is ABA Pickle, and welcome back to Second Extinction Tips and Tricks with the Pickle Man for beginners. Part whatever it is, I have lost count, and I've gotten a request to kind of just talk about what's the best weapon for defeating a T-Rex without broken damage. Now, to get the exact description here, I consider broken damage to be anything that feels overly unbalanced or just dumb, like the old explosive shot on carbine build. Anything that would be nerfed immediately if made public. So first of all, when it comes to heroes, I always recommend Jurgen or Ortega when trying to take on the T-Rex. Ortega has crazy DPS, and Jurgen just is crazy utility with being able to go stealth and then throwing the C4 and causing it to stumble. And depending on who you use is deciding on what you're going to use. Going with Ortega, highly recommend the assault rifle build. Where is the assault rifle? With the slug shot build that I had on. So what this is going to do is it's going to deal some massive stagger damage to the T-Rex, and while it's not massive damage overall with Ortega, it could be, and it just causes the T-Rex to stumble a bunch. It's not crazy, and it definitely won't, cause the T-Rex to be, defeated without, even putting up a fight. But it's something that I would say, no matter what, it's going to operate the way it should. I don't think this is going to get a nerf anytime soon. And with your secondary, with Ortega, you could choose anything you like besides the heavy weapons. I highly recommend going carbine with the, right here, this Black Widow build. If they nerf this down the road, they nerf it, but at the end of the day, Black Widow, the Corona King here, will make them more susceptible to damage in general, which then you switch to your assault rifle after you poison them and use your Ortega's ability, and you're just going to melt that T-Rex. When you run out of ammo, quickly switch over, finish off your mag, go back to the assault rifle, and yeah. When it comes to Jurgen, I recommend, as on Ortega, the carbine rifle just to set yourself up. And the secondary can either be the SMG with this build here with the extended mag, weakness exploitation, shock rounds, and reflex sight. And then the other choice would be the hand cannon right here with this build right here, with consistency is king, motivated, fireflies, and deep pockets. The SMG with the weakness exploitation, anything that has a status effect on it will have the critical damage on each bullet applied, which is going to lead to some really good DPS. And this thing already puts out a decent amount of damage with its fire rate and its damage per bullet. And then if you add the poison status effect on top of that, you're going to be seeing the T-Rex go down pretty fast. And I don't think this would be nerfed. If it is, see, the problem with the argument here is like anything that you think would be nerfed. Well, I don't know what will be nerfed or what. Like, obviously I knew that carbine build that they had originally with the explosive rounds would be nerfed, but honestly, I do not think that this is going to be nerfed too hard. If it is, it'll be a little minor, because honestly, if you nerf this build on the carbine, it's going to be ruined. It's not that great of a gun without this build, so I'd say those are your best options to go with for those guys. If you want to go a heavy build, honestly I recommend Rosie, and for the weapons on her, I recommend any of them, honestly. My favorite one being the minigun with this build right here with deep pockets, zero waste, back drought, and thermal rerouting. This is going to cause, when your gun's heating up, it'll cause fire damage, catch it on fire, and the back drought will release an insanely high DPS pulse of fire damage that'll get some good damage on it, stumble you and also everything around you, because as I said in one of my earlier tips and tricks videos, you want to isolate the T-Rex. The T-Rex on his own is not a big threat, and even through all these updates that has still remained true. The T-Rex 1v1 is not that big of an issue. It's going to be annoying getting stumbled a bunch, but it will not kill you unless you are bad at dodging it, which in that case, it's going to be practice. When it comes to the rocket launcher, I've only ever given one build out for this thing, which is Accelerant, Uninterruptible, Split Warhead, and Deep Pockets. Deep Pockets for more ammo, Accelerant because your rockets need to move faster to get there, otherwise they're unreliable to hit, at least for me. Uninterruptible because you will get hit, It's a long reload. It'll instantly complete it. And split warhead just for that added stagger damage and also slight damage increase and added area of effect. So this also takes care of more dinos around you if you get lucky. It's not as major as like the minigun. For the artillery cannon, flak and dynamo. This thing will have an insane DPS. It'll stagger it a bunch, has some pretty good damage. It's alright. I wouldn't say it's bad, but I won't say it's great. When it comes to Jack, you already have good staggers, so honestly I highly recommend bringing the minigun and then the hand cannon. Oh, and for Rosie, also bring the hand cannon. On both the heavies, the hand cannon is king because the hand cannon does insane damage with that build. So, but for Jack, I recommend the minigun. When it comes to Sunitra, I honestly recommend a mixture of things. If you're going for more active, for a T-Rex fight, I definitely would have to say probably Carbine SMG. If not that, then if you're with friends, if you have multiple people, Scout Rifle SMG, because the Scout Rifle does some pretty good damage, especially if you are hidden, and then you use your ability, what is it called again? The Scientific Observation, which reveals a weak point, and that does massive damage, by the way, with a sniper. And if you're stealth, so from the shadows, deadly efficiency, all that stuff, you're gonna be doing some pretty heavy damage per shot. And then SMG to just add to that. Revolver's good too, because I guess revolver for that one, because the Scout Rifle is a little weird. It doesn't inflict status unless you got a friend doing it. When it comes to Amir, I honestly recommend the same thing as I do for Sunitra, except for probably more Carbine build, like Carbine SMG build. So because Amir doesn't have that ability to identify the weak point, which could prove to be a little bit of an issue. I feel like Amir, out of all of them, would struggle the most against the T-Rex. Overall, I recommend Jurgen, which we're going to go fight a T-Rex as Jurgen, so I can show you why. We're going to go to Vestige, and we're going to put it on hard. It's a good little midpoint between the difficulties. I'm going to bring the Carbine and the SMG. Feel free, if you want to put it in, you can put the hand cannon in, but I'm going to show this build off. And yeah, we're going to go fight a T-Rex and show you how easy it is as Jurgen to fight. So this is what I would overall, after we've gone over every single character, every single weapon, this is my go-to if I'm going to, like, I know I'm going to fight a T-Rex. This will probably be my go-to. If not this, then I'll go Rosie because she's basically unkillable. We are heading our way there. It's always important to remember, if you are new to the channel and you like what you see, you like the content, you like the information, I have tons of other videos. Definitely go check them out. And if you think that I deserve it, go ahead and drop me that good old like, comment, and subscribe. I don't really ask too much for it or harass people for it, but it is very important to do so I can continue making this information more consistently. And I very much would love to do this, full time. So if you think I deserve it, go ahead and help me out. Appreciate it. Alright, so now we're at the cave, and before we hop in, it's always important to know to shout this stuff out as well. I know I just did a shout out and I apologize. But I do stream here on my YouTube channel as well, so if you're interested in watching streams of random games, not always Second Extinction, in fact it rarely is. If you want to see me play some other games, just chill out, maybe drink. Definitely go and join that Discord server. You can find a description in the link below, and you can know where and when I stream, what I'm streaming at a random time. Sometimes I'll just be like, hey, I'm streaming in like 10 minutes because I forgot to do it. So yeah, if you're interested, you should go and do that. But yeah, so now we're going to go into the cave, and we're going to go fight this T-Rex and show you how effective Jurgen can truly be with this build right here. Let's see here. So Mama Rex, I'm going to highlight so you can see how quickly that health bar goes down. Not too crazy. Going to go invisible. Latch that on. Cause you to stumble. In case you were also wondering how I bring that health bar up, if you just do the little ping function, the call out, it'll bring up the health bar as long as you do it on enemy. We're already at half health. She do be stunned. Got some good, but not too crazy damage down. But that stun though, that slowdown of those shock rounds, it's pretty good. It's really good for when you're alone. It's also really good for slowing down the T-Rex to assist your dodging. Go stealth again. Marker. For that C4 on a draw. Alright, and there we go. And that is how you kill a T-Rex with for like overall effectiveness without being too, you know, too broken. There's definitely faster ways to kill the T-Rex in the game, but this honestly is the most reliable one that probably in the end won't get nerfed. And if it does, it won't be a major nerf. So I won't waste your time with having me end the video here with you know, going to the extraction and everything. You guys know what that is. If you did enjoy the video, please drop a like, comment, subscribe, as I stated before. I definitely do appreciate every single one of you and all your loving comments. Always remember to, you know, hydrate yourself, take care of yourself at the end of the day. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.